up, OLP? This is the Loving My Dukes as always. We're getting ready to have an awesome interview with our awesome young man, Burnemup. So let's get him on here real quick because he already wasted half of my time today. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get him on. Let's get the interview started. What's up, Sunny outside? What's up, Whoa TFG?
What's good?
Well, it's about time. What's
What's
good, my
what's
friend?
good with it?
What's good with it? How you doing today over there helping everybody in the neighborhood? Understand.
Yeah, man. You know I gotta do my daily deed.
That's right. That's what I told everybody about you. That's the kind of person you are.
Yes.
Loving,
yes.
real supportive, always trying to help somebody and got some good music too ahead of your
Oh,
life.
oh yeah. That's what I'm always been doing. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been in the music business, I've been trying to help a little bit of everybody out. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right. Can understand that. All right. So let's go ahead and because we like 11 minutes past, so let's go ahead and start off with these questions. So why don't
Right.
you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Well, I can tell everybody I've been doing music since I was in the 8th grade. I actually had a feel for it because I used to be singing before I did the rap things, and then I caught on to that. So back. Then I started, what I'm saying, started catching on to how to do the rapping and stuff, and then I just went on forward through it. Like in the 8th grade, I literally like won first place talent show. You know what I'm saying? Doing my little first little rap I made up on the little Romeo. Oh Romeo, give me a chance. Anybody remember that beat? Yeah, I was rapping on that doing, what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying, my
my jam right
year
there.
where I won the first place talent show. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've just been doing it ever since. I haven't stopped. I'm not going to stop. I know I got people that really like my music and really out here watching me. So I'm really trying to like really strive this all the way out because this is what I've been wanting to do since I was
Right.
little. You know what
What
I'm saying?
you say?
So
What you say? You was born to do this.
yeah, I was born to do this.
So where did your name come from?
Oh, I was actually had ran into this group called Dollar Squad that goes by DSG. They're not a group anymore. They all broke apart because what I'm saying, they had like some little issues that they had going on down in Atlanta and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that group didn't even like last too long or whatever. But anyway, long story short, Dollar Squad, the leader of Dollar Squad, which is Ricky G. If any of y'all ever heard of that man, Ricky G is his name. He just one day we was fumbling around making the song and stuff, and he just came out. We gonna call you Mr. Burnemup. I said, Burnemup. I like that. I like that. Everybody liked it, the name and everything, because they were like, well, shoot, you do got the hot bars. So, yeah, that's what we call you. At first, it was Burnemup Flame, but then they was like, no, take the flame out and just call him Mr. Burnemup. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that's how I got the name, and I've been rocking with it ever since.
Okay. It fits you. Trust me and believe me, it fits you. So what is your biggest what are some of your biggest influences and big inspirations? Who inspires you to make your music?
Well, with you, my number one idol is Mr. Tip Harris. Tip Harris, T.I. is my number one. I like a lot of his music, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, some people say, when they hear certain of my songs that I kind of sound like him a little bit, when I be when they, some people
Will you
say I
be getting in
sound
your
like him a little
groove?
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Will
they
you
say
be
I
getting in your
sound like him
groove?
just a little bit, but T.I. is definitely my idol. If anybody I would want to get next to and like literally, you know what I'm saying, put on a main track when it comes to that time, is that man right there.
Okay. So when did you realize that you had a passion for this music?
Okay. I had a passion for this one. Actually, my little brother first, before I even got into the music, he was he was over there messing with some little instrumentals, and I was like, bro, what you doing? Just looking at him, bro, what you doing? He said, man, I'm trying to rap. You don't know nothing about this. You don't know nothing about this. So I just started messing with him a little bit. Okay, let me go ahead and jump up on this little cipher real quick. you know what I'm saying, with my little brother. And we was just fumbling around with the beat until I actually started really getting the rhythm of the beat. Yeah, that's when I really just started taking the passion of it.
Okay. All right. All right. So can you walk us through your creative process? Like how you get the beat, how you found a beat, how you found the lyrics you're gonna do with the beat. Give us a little rough draft of how you start your process.
I mean, when I, to be honest with you, how I be coming up with my lyrics and hooks, it got to literally be a beat that really catch my eye. Like, cause what I know in this industry right now, like, that somebody can say some real silly shit on the motherfucking track, but as long as that motherfucking beat got them people noggin, they is gonna rock with that shit.
They're
Like,
gonna
you know what
rock
I'm
with
saying?
it.
And the lyrics cannot not even make a lack of sense. But as long as that beat is rocking and them people is nodding their head to the beat soon as it comes on, you
Yeah.
got you got you a hit. You
Yeah,
got
you know, especially with BC's Money Now Pussy Later. Soon as you hear the beat, you already know the lyrics, and you already gonna
yeah,
start singing Money Now Pussy Later, Money Now Pussy Later. So
yeah,
you
right.
already
That's
know when you know when the beat come on, bam, here it come. You
exactly.
know,
Here it is. Here go my hit. That's just how I set up and came up with the song Addicted. That's how I came up with the song Hot Shit. That's how I came up with a lot of songs. And to be honest with you, the song No Pain, I'm actually singing on that. I did a little rough draft of the singing of that No Pain song when Jay
that
had
but
him
my
interviewed
favorite
me.
my favorite song with you is Addicted. That's
Oh
my
yeah, you
shit.
know it because we addicted.
But we addicted to this shit,
We
you
is
know.
addicted to this paper. You feel me? They
Yeah, that's
know it. We is on the run. We is on the run with it. I'm
so.
just I'm just so ready for the word to just to see everybody that's trying to make growth with
And
this.
that's what we doing at MKN5. We trying to make that growth. We trying to get outside. We trying to get on these platforms.
Right,
We trying to
right.
get y'all seen, get y'all heard. Cause I don't know why I keep telling people you're not gonna get seen here. I'm sorry. I've
Yeah,
just
you
been
not, you
you're not.
not, you not.
You're not. So
You
you
got to
gotta
network out in the
you
major
gotta
city.
right. You
Yeah.
gotta get out and you gotta network with people so you can
Hmm.
network with this person and this person and this person to get to the
Yes,
bigger stages. And the more you post, and the more you post. You
exactly.
people, y'all young artists need to know you got to stay on your social media. That is where it's at.
Mhm.
You got to keep posting. I don't care if you're going to the grocery store, post it.
Post,
I don't
post
care
it,
if you
post
I
it.
don't care if you're going to the laundromat to do your clothes. Do a
Post
video,
it, post
okay?
it, do a
But you
video,
know what you
do a
need to do.
video.
But you know what the artists need to
What?
do when you posting a video or posting a picture. Put your music behind that. Put your music.
Exactly.
Not nobody else's
Yeah,
music. Put your music.
put your music behind it. Right, right,
You know.
right. That part.
Cause
That
I'm gonna tell
part.
you,
I
MKM5 is gonna be out all freaking summer, all spring, all winter. We not playing around. Any
we
artists out
definitely
there that
not.
want to get on our platform, y'all better come on with it. Hit me up in my inbox, cause
Yeah,
we
y'all
about
know
to be
what
out
it
there.
is. Okay,
Yeah.
baby. Okay, it's fine. You know I gotta
So
let that be known.
right.
Cause I'm addicted to this thing.
have you faced any like setbacks, and how did you overcome them?
I actually I actually had my first setback with you know who. Huh.
We don't say names on OLP,
We're
but
not
go
even
ahead.
we ain't even gonna say no names, but we know I had my first setback with that one, and it kind of opened my eyes up to be honest with you, because I already kind of felt, you know what I'm saying, the motive on that situation, you know what I'm saying. So to really for me to how I overcome it, I left it exactly where it happened at. And that's how I left it. You feel me? Despite all this that was going around in the city about burn them up and all this, burn them up, this, burn them up. Hey, listen, your name speaks for itself when people that actually watch you knows for a fact who you are as a person. So somebody can get there and say this. Millions of people can say this about you all day long. But as long as them few people that know you about you and who you really are and what you're capable of, hey, That shit don't even motherfucking matter.
But
For
listen,
real.
we gonna take a little break and do an OLP turn them up. But let me tell you, pour it up. There's no liquor here tonight, like y'all, because y'all see what I got on. Works.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Mm-hmm.
gonna do a toast,
Mm-hmm.
the OLP, the MKN5, and we gonna do a smoke them up and a pour it up. Let's go.
Y'all already
OLP,
know what it is, baby.
pour it up.
Yeah,
OLP, pour
five.
it up. OLP, pour it
Yeah,
up. And burn them up,
yeah,
smoke it
that's what
up.
you already know what it is. Mm-hmm. That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
So,
it just
so
good advice.
what's one of your goals that you're currently working on and working towards?
Well, my goal is to be honest, get the world to hear what I got. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be where they're at with the money to invest in more money.
Yes, because you know something, as an artist, you have to, as an artist, you have to invest in yourself.
Exactly.
You know
If
what
you
I'm saying?
don't invest in yourself, and some of them, matter of fact, I tell you, matter of fact, Gorilla Glow is one of them. She paid for herself to do like these little side shows like we doing now in major cities and shit until she was actually known. And if we all continue to do that in the same form that woman did, because believe me, somebody is watching.
Oh,
Just
oh,
know.
oh, no, hold on. It ain't somebody watching. They
Yeah,
been
it's
watching.
they've been watching, right?
They've been
They
they've been
watching
they've
us.
been
They
watching me. They've been watching me at BC for a long time. I've
exactly.
even had people tell me, "Oh yeah, we watching y'all. We see what y'all doing. Uh-huh. Keep doing what you're doing, because what you're doing is you're doing it right.
Yeah,
So
you're
yeah,
doing
keep
it
doing
right.
it."
Right, right, right. That part. That part.
I
So
would just want artists to believe in themselves, because if I put you on my wing, or I have you around me, that means I believe in your craft. I believe in
that
you. I will support you.
that's
You support my team, I support you. If you
mm-hmm.
having a show, we'll show up for you. Even if it's last minute and we all can get there, we'll go. If we ain't all can't get there, some of us will go. Somebody gonna show up for you. Somebody gonna be supportive. We can't always be there all the time, but we try our best to be there as many times as we can.
Yep. Yep.
Saying, um, that's just one thing good about our platform. We always there for the artists. What advice would you give someone just starting out in the music business?
Well, I would tell them someone that's just actually starting out. Well, I would tell them if first off, if you want what you're doing as bad as you're making the music that you're making, you gotta strive for it. Because at the end of the day, you can get there, get noticed, but also remember it takes money to make money.
Say it again, please.
And you're not gonna make no money in this
If
industry
you
if you're not
don't put
putting
the
your
money in it,
money into the industry to do it.
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm gonna say that again. It takes money to make money. Understand that, artists. All of us gotta understand that. That's the only way things is gonna happen the way you want it to happen in this industry.
You're right.
Period.
Right. And your artists also need to know that music is music is 95% business and 5% music. You have to know
Yes.
the business. You have to know,
Mm-hmm.
artists need to learn how to be an entrepreneur. You have to know the business, study the business. Even that I'm a manager, I still have to go and study the business. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everything. I'm learning. But I guarantee you in the next 5 years, I'm gonna be you think I'm a bad bitch now, I'm gonna really be a bad bitch in 5 years.
Exactly. Right, right, right. To be honest with you, we just gonna put it in that category that you are that bad me. You
Okay,
know what I'm
okay,
saying? Period.
okay. Because I
It's
look,
already there. Because
look.
again,
I done already been told
yeah,
that I
yeah,
was. So
yeah,
just because people putting it in my head blowing up, and I like for it to blow up because I know that I
yeah.
am. You know what I'm saying? Before I
Exactly,
even started
exactly,
doing all of this, I already had businesses that I was running. They've all been
exactly.
successful. You know what I'm saying? So I know what I'm doing. I do. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So.
Right. We standing on business over here.
uh So how
Got
do
to
you
stand.
unwind after a project? You'd have been on stage with us, so you be hyped. So how do you unwind after you come off of the stage? Because you know, when you get up there, you still, you know, I love Addicted, so I'm up there hyped up with you and all
Yeah.
this and all that. Can't breathe by the time you get off stage. So how do you how do you overcome how do you unwind after your show?
I mean, shoot, I actually go sit in the car and, you know, have a drink, have a blunt. You just actually sit there and just like, damn, I really did that. And they really like that shit. Like, they really like that shit.
You know, like I told you the other day, you had submitted your music and somebody didn't like it, but I, listening to BC all these years, everybody's not gonna like your music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't get upset because somebody said they didn't like it. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
take the criticism. If they gave you some advice to change something,
Right.
then change it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially if it's somebody out there that's in the business that know the music. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
I
Right.
told
Right. Right.
my
Right.
artists too. Everybody's not gonna like your music, but if it's something that can be changed and we can change it to benefit you, let's do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because somebody
Look,
else that heard it, that's in the big name, them the ones that I be concerned about. I'm concerned about these little meanie minded people. I
right.
want to change it if it's somebody big that's got some
Exactly.
kind of clout that can say, oh, that song don't sound right.
Right.
Y'all need to do this and this and this and that. I'm telling the kids, we changing it. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. That part. That part.
Uh, I'm trying to go through some of these questions. What where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, I hope I have that meal I've been looking for.
So you know what my dream is? I want to have a festival here at one of the parks, get some big name people, and then have all of y'all open them up for them.
Hey, that would be like
That's my dream. I want to give back to I want to come back and give back to the community. Let the whole thing be free. Pay
right,
off the
right.
bigger artists and let all of y'all get all y'all alumni of MKM5 that has been following us, been with us for years. Y'all come and put on a damn show. That's what
That
I want to
part.
see.
That's what. Hey. It's and guess what? It's already in the making.
Y'all been thinking
It's
about it.
it's in the making. It's in the making. You know, God say, "God darn, you ask, you shall receive."
That's right. That's right. So, are there any local artists that you admire? I mean, I know you're
Oh yeah.
from Charlotte, but you've been coming down here to Greensboro hanging with
To
us.
be
So,
honest with you, y'all my best folks. And I was just keep it 100 though. I'ma keep it 100. As you also know, that's one of my songs also. Yeah. So look, y'all are y'all are my folks. See, I don't be liking too many artists, but every last one of your artists in your group have a different style about them through their lyrics, what they say, what the song is about, and they grabs the crowd. Everybody is hyped when they hear them. I love it. You know, that's all a part of me when I'm up there because I get the same energy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when I first met y'all on Clinton and y'all did y'all shit, oh yeah, I was shit. Hey, who them? Cause I was asking her then, who them? Hey, I need to holler at them. I
well, you
need to
know what?
talk to
You
them.
know, I give myself a pat on the back. I have some really, really good artists. They're really, really loving and caring. They're very supportive. They're very supportive of each other. They're
Right,
also very supportive of other artists.
right.
And everybody that comes on board with us will not fit. I mean, sometimes that's just the way it is.
Uh-huh.
You don't vibe with the group, you don't support the group, you don't do this for the group.
Right,
And sometimes it just doesn't work.
right,
Everything, what I'm saying, you get on here and you just like, yeah, I don't feel the vibe. And it's fine. It's
right,
okay.
right.
But we that's why we MK5 all the way live, because
All
we
the way
live all
live
the time. All the
for
way
real.
live. 24
It's
7, 7 days a week. We always live.
stay live, stay live.
Stay
And I
live.
For real.
But we try our best to incorporate the goodness and the loveness of this team. And like I said, I do pat myself on the back for that.
Yeah,
They do generally do listen to me, which I love, because some artists just got managers. They don't listen. They do what they want to do.
yeah,
Um, and that's just the bottom line. I heard from one young artist, she had it's a girl, and
yeah.
she had management, and she said she didn't even understand what she had management for because they didn't support her. I'm not that.
That's
I'm not that. I goes out there, I be on stage with them. I be popping my shit with them because
yeah, yeah,
they all like my babies. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Right, right. That, as you should, as you should.
I got really, really big compliments when I first started this off with BC,
Yeah,
and they was like, "I can't believe you out here with your son, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning." Well, who gonna be out here with him?
ain't no
Who gonna be out here to support him?
right,
So of course,
right,
yes, that's my job. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That part.
Um, we generally do have a lot of support here. We never thought we would have that.
Yeah,
We used to say that all the time, but we do generally have some support here. We
right.
do have people that support us here, and we do appreciate all of the support that everybody has given us.
Mhm.
Okay, so what is the wildest thing that you've done to get your music heard? Please don't say take off your clothes.
Oh man, I ain't really had to do too much of that. I
Okay,
just like I'm in the club and stuff, in the club where people are familiar at me at. They'll just run up to me, yo man, go tell the DJ to let you get the mic, or man, I'm finna go up there and tell him to play your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to really do that. Wow, they always want to hear my shit.
right.
So yeah, I ain't have to take off my clothes. I ain't have to do none of that. They gonna
So
play
what's the wildest thing? What's the wildest thing that you had to done? Nothing.
not no no.
Okay, all right.
I
So listen. Some people say that the music industry is about who you know, not talent. Do you agree?
I actually kind of agree with that because
Mhm.
if you ain't got the connection with somebody that is at least already close or already got their foot in the door, then it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It takes somebody to know somebody. You got to know somebody. Got to, even if it's just that one person. You got to know somebody.
Right. So what is the biggest lie an artist or a promoter has told you? We already know who the person is, but just tell us. Just tell us
oh,
the lie that was told.
I'm gonna get you into. I'm finna get you in front of the door with these people, and this is what's about to happen. This is what's about to happen. Please, please. Anything that happened, yeah, it looked like it was happening, but in the process of it happening, you got the people that's running the shit stealing from each other. It was just a bunch of chaos,
Thank you, Jay Solomon.
a whole bunch of chaos, all in this shit. It was just
Yeah,
too much chaos, too much
yeah.
chaos. And then that last run, like I said, that's what really got there and really set my mind to, yeah, let me leave that way it is. Because for real, I know how I'm set up, and I ain't even finna play around with
Okay, okay. So if you were you were just a featured artist, how did the moment feel? And do you think it changed your career if you was a featured artist with somebody big name?
you. If I was a feature artist with somebody big name, shoot, that would really change my whole career. Cause I mean, all that's gonna do. Cause I mean, I already got, you know what I'm saying, people down here in the city that mess with my music. I mean, all that's gonna do is then heighten my followers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now they looking like, dang, he got this person on this. He on the track with this. Oh yeah, but what? Let's go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So what's the craziest DM that you've gotten since getting more buzz? Because I know you've been on this tour, you've been getting a couple of
Man,
DMs.
look,
Yeah.
I got people. I got people coming in my inbox talking about, man, yo, I can got there and put 2 million followers behind you. I can do this, I can do that, but I'm over here like, I don't know. I'm still kind of listening to
But
mom
let
do
me tell
some.
you what's real funny. My artists, when they do that to them, they'll say, talk to my manager. As soon as they say that, I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even
They try
really
to
need.
they try to get artists that don't have
Right.
managers because y'all don't know the
Yeah.
business. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a manager, but I don't know everything about the business neither. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I do know to tell you this, and that when you contact my artist,
Right.
because I know,
Right.
I know,
Right.
I know the bullshit. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I know how you coming with the bullshit. Well,
Right.
I'm A&R for Sony.
That
Well, somebody sent
part.
me a listen. This let me tell you what's. Somebody sent me a message talking about, hey, I want to work with BC Big Clay. I'm the executive of such and such of Death Row Records. I said, oh, really? And he
What?
talked to, in order for you to talk to me and my artist, you go ahead and tell a Snoop Dogg that I said get on contact with me, and then we
Right.
can
Right.
talk.
Right.
Because
That part.
Snoop Dogg is the one I need to speak to. Because Snoop Dogg want my artist, and he needs to call me and contact me.
Yeah.
And
Period.
the next thing, look, the
Period. Because
next
that's
thing I know, I ain't hear nothing else. No more, no
uh
more, no nothing,
yeah.
nothing.
But is this moment ain't nobody I ain't really indulged in nobody asking me no stuff like that because every time they do, I just be like, nah, I gotta listen to what mom just say. Don't just don't nah. I gotta ask you. I gotta come. You know, every time I told you
He
somebody
do,
did that,
y'all.
what I
Every
do?
time something
I
come up, he
came
be
to
like,
ask
"Not
you.
this,
Do you know? Yeah.
not this."
Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Nigga. God, bro. You can't play me. I'm too smart for that shit. I'm not going for it.
All right, so thank you, Bella. I want to do a shout out to my girl Bella Joy from Hidden Jewels. Her and her team always support, always follow. They always in the building. So let's give a shout out to Bella Joy
Shout
and
out
her
to
team
y'all
Hidden Jewels
team
because
and
I'm gonna tell
everybody
y'all
that's
right now,
watching, man. Thank y'all, man.
That Hidden Jewels is not about to be stay hidden no more because they about to come the fuck outside right with MK. You feel me? So I'm
Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout
You
out.
know,
Thank y'all
and
for
I
the
wanted to make an announcement. We have new members on MKM5. I will be announcing this week. We have a beautiful video and a video. She's a videographer and a filmographer. And Ma has an assistant. So
yeah.
we getting big up in here in the MKM5 building because
Yeah.
we listen.
Already know.
My dude's getting tired. I need to throw some stuff around. I need some help.
You feel
Okay.
you feel me?
So if your career had a theme song, what would it be?
Yeah, my career
You
had it.
already got one. It's called Addicted.
Hey, yeah, I'm leaving it right there as it is. You
What?
know what it
That's
is.
your shit right there.
Addicted.
That's your
That's
shit
just the one.
right there. Okay. What?
Yes, yes,
When you
addicted. They know what it is.
when you feeling down, which I ain't never known you to feel down, but it's just a question. When you feeling down, what's your go-to song? What's your go-to song to lift you back up?
Oh, I got this one song that I made. It's called "Getting to the Money." Oh, I'm gonna send it to you. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I got you. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm
Okay.
gonna send it
I
to
can't
you.
wait.
We
I
go.
can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna send. A matter of fact, I'm gonna send that one to you. It's actually a music video on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, so I send that info. I actually send that link directly in your DM.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So since you're starting to get more attention, has that changed the way people treat you? Like that fake love and shit?
Oh yeah, they showing a lot of fake love, and I can see it. But that's why, again, that's why I just keep my circle small with who I deal with because
Y'all see this?
it's small.
Smile.
Like I'm not dealing with too many folks because I can see the fake. I can see the sleazy shit. I can see what you
You know
doing.
something, Byron? My biggest thing is lying. I can't stand a liar.
Yeah, I
And
don't like a
I
liar.
don't understand what you're lying for. What is the purpose? What is the reason?
Exactly.
If you got something to say to somebody, say it to the person. You don't need to go and
Exactly.
say this. And if I say something about you and I don't see you, I say that I said it. I don't care.
Exactly. That part. Don't care.
You
Don't say
know
it.
what I'm saying?
For
Yeah.
real. Gonna say
So,
it. Ain't gonna say it
so,
behind your
so,
back. Ain't gonna say it to the next person. I'ma say it directly to you.
have you ever had anybody try to block your success, and why? I'm not going. Don't say no who's, because we already know which one it is.
Please.
All these questions are just directly to that
Just
person. Like, yeah, yeah, nah,
try.
yeah,
Just
nah.
try. Just try, but it didn't work. I was
Well, the
doing
reason why it didn't work because of your personality and
exactly.
how you treat people and how you come and be humble, be as nice as you are. And I think that's the reason why the whole team fuck with you because that's how you are.
Yes.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying? You
just too humble, man.
cool,
I'm not
you
no
laid
reckless
back,
person.
right? You
Yeah.
supportive.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why the team fuck with you like that because that's the type of person you are.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Yes. It's just been in my blood. I ain't never been no shady person. I'm not built to be shady towards nobody or do some. I can't do it. It's not in me.
I feel you. I feel you. So listen, if you had a fee, if you were, oh no, I read that one already. If you could collab with one mainstream artist, okay, and one underground artist, who would it be and why?
Well, first off, my undergrad artist will be your son. First off, you know what I'm saying. And again, my mainstream artist like already out there. Like I said, Ti, because that's my guy, man.
So,
That's
so
my guy.
why do you pick BC Big Clay as your underground artist?
'Cause, I mean, he got a different. He has a different style of rap that I like, and like his voice itself just kind of like drawing me to his lyrics and shit. So I'm like really into that, and I want to kind of collab with that on some tracks that I do have that I'm actually in the
Well,
mix
all you
right
got to do
now.
is hit up the manager in the
Yeah,
DM. We can make this
already.
work.
So
You
we
know what
need
I'm
to
saying?
with
You
first.
come up with your shit, leave that
Yeah,
bitch open, let BC go in and bust that shit out, because that's
hey,
what we do.
well, that's where I'm at with that on the underground, and we can discuss that a little more later on.
All
Yeah,
right, all right. Because people in this
yeah,
industry and people around are watching you. You don't even know people are
I
watching you. You know
know.
what I'm saying? As we tell people, we're really not really big in this industry yet, but we do have some big names in the industry, people that we know, and they follow our pages. They don't say nothing because they don't have to say nothing.
Right.
They follow our pages. They see what we working with. They see what we coming with. You know what I'm saying? There's some great um promoters and some great teams here in Greensboro. I do commend and applaud them for doing their job and doing their work. We just going at a different angle. You know what I'm saying? We just like BC said, we a different breed over here.
Yeah. Different
You know
breed.
what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna want to work with us. Everybody ain't gonna want to be around us, and it's okay.
It's
We're
fine.
not mad at you. We're
We
not
like
mad
a
at
little. We like a little bit of criticism.
you know what I'm saying? We not mad at you. We just gonna keep popping the fuck out and showing
Yeah,
the fuck out because that's what
that's
we do.
it. Because
MKN5.
that's what we do.
What's
Period.
that? MKN5 for life.
It
What?
pay
What?
five for
What?
life. They
We
know what it is.
going live
They
all the
know
time. All
yeah,
right.
they five.
So what's the
Mhm.
moment in your career that you thought you was gonna quit?
Wait a minute. Say that one more time.
What's the time in your career that you thought you would quit doing music? Please don't say you ever did thought about it, because
To be honest with you, I did think about it one time, and that was like right in the mix of the mess. But then I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because why would I do that when I know for a fact it's people that like my music? There's no way I'm finna do that. I just kept going. I
well,
just
you know
can't get
something,
back.
for me, I appreciate you coming and doing this OLP live with me. I started with OLP a couple of years ago, and what I love so much about this platform is when me and BC walked in the door, it was family. They treated us like we was family, like we had been there for years.
Right,
And you also all the time you can't get that when you walk in the door at any venue or any other body's platform. But OLP,
right.
I mean, they've been showing out. I've learned so much being on this platform with them. It's a nonprofit organization. They do a lot for the indie artists, and I just love it. So anybody that wants to come out and do an open mic or open mics with OLP. It's every second Friday of every month. We do
Oh
take a
yeah.
little break, I think, in the fall, so people can spend time with their family. But I'm telling you, OLP is the dream team. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot going on. We have a
That's
lot more
that.
stuff that's going on. We just got done with our 10th year anniversary, which was gorgeous, which was beautiful. And I happened to be on the panel, so it made me feel real good to be a part of something.
Yes.
I had never been a part of a nonprofit organization before. You know what I'm saying? So this right here just makes me feel ecstatic to even be on this team. Um, so yeah. So we're gonna get into the verses because I know everybody on here, that's what they like doing, that's what we like talking about. So we're gonna take about a 5-10 minute segment for you guys to ask Burn Me Up some questions. So y'all
Yeah.
go right ahead while I get these verses
I got
together.
any questions. Go ahead.
Probably
No
talking about we got
opinion.
Burn in the building.
Oh,
Hey,
man, big brother up in the goddamn building, man. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's
y'all
going
have any
on.
questions? Y'all go ahead and ask a Burn, and I will pin them up on the page.
Yeah, definitely do that. Definitely do that. Because we all have some questions, but I pretty much probably filled in everything they want to know. They like this thing. We ain't got nothing to ask this man.
Okay. BC Big Clay says, "What's your goal for 2025?"
Oh, to be actually out there, for us as a group too, and me as a single artist to be known.
Okay. What made you get started? I think I asked that, but go ahead because Pop
Yeah,
probably.
but what really made me get started, like I said, my little brother was over there messing with these instrumentals, and I just started messing with them. I just started going over there, just started saying stuff, just picking words, just being a kid, and I just kept messing with it. Then I got into writing, and then I just took it from there.
All right,
I
so
ain't stopped since.
Friday asked, "How did you get your stage name?" She wasn't on here
Oh,
at the
I
time.
got my stage name from one of the groups that I started out with, DSG Dollar Squad. Ricky G, the head of DSG, he gave me that name, Burnemup. It was Burnemup Flame, but then they were like, nah, take the flame out. We're just gonna call him Mr. Burnemup. So
All
that's how
right.
I got the name.
Okay. What would you be doing if music didn't cross your path?
What would I be doing?
Mm-hmm.
Working. I got working a job, growing old, taking care of my kids, and just
Right.
living life.
So I guess he wasn't on here when you answered this question, but what motivates you?
What motivate me? My kids. My kids motivate me. My sister that passed away. If any of y'all seen my little live when I was at her grave, rest in peace, Latanya Myers. You know
That's
what I'm
who that
saying?
was.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
rest in
my.
peace.
Yeah. She always loved my music, and to be honest with you, she actually was around people that was already in the industry. Like, she met some folks and they was like literally her friend, and she always told them about her brother. You know what I'm saying? And the one day I was at her house before she even passed away, she had that one dude that I needed to meet, you know what I'm saying, at her house. I let him hear some of my stuff, and he was really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? He liked it, and he wanted to do some collaborations. He wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get my name out there, all type of stuff. And then boom, there go my sister.
But you
I
know what,
kind of
Bert?
lost.
You know something? She's still here. She's not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
she
She's still
definitely
here.
is within me. Within
That's your
me. That's
guardian
why.
angel. That's your
Yeah,
guardian angel that keeps you going
yeah,
every day.
that's
To keep
why
you
that's
right.
why the
Yeah.
things that's going on with me right now with my music stuff is still going on because she is with me at
That's
every
right.
show, every moment. She's there with me on the stage before I even go. You know what I'm saying? She's there, and it's coming out of me. So yeah.
All right. Let's get into these verses because you almost had me in tears. So let's get on to the verses.
Yeah.
All right. So the verses thing is, I'm gonna give you two artists or movies, and you pick which one that you think is the best.
All right.
Okay. Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, and who really runs the game?
Damn sure ain't Drake.
You know why? Because he not like us.
He's not like us. Nah, nah.
That
Hell
motherfucker
no,
ain't
no.
like us.
No,
Okay.
he not like us. Hell no. Hell no. No, it ain't Drake. It
That
ain't motherfucking
motherfucker
Drake.
ain't like us
So,
at all. Okay.
hell
That's just
no.
like a damn crybaby over.
I mean,
Let me
I'm
tell you
going with.
something. When a badass motherfucker like Kendrick Lamar could come out and do the diss track and get an from a diss track, you a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. At the Super Bowl.
At the Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
you know something? Let's touch about that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I did not know that that Super Bowl had any meaning to XX Texion. Yeah, yeah. We're going to talk about that on a segment. And yeah, yeah, because that was something else. So, J. Cole, oh, he's swirling everybody. Give him a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. He's swirling. I don't know. All right, the fans that's on, we might have to go out and come back in because y'all know how Instagram is when you're doing when you're doing a show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna have to go out and come back in, guys. Have to be a part two. Well, we almost ending anyway, so I know you're not on here, Burnemup, but thank you so much for getting on and having this time with OLP. We really, really do appreciate it, and we hope you have a good rest of the day. Thank everybody in the chat for coming in and hanging out with my Dukes today. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but y'all know how Instagram is, so we just gonna say that. Thank you guys again, like I said, and don't forget we have a show this week, OLP at the Artist Block, from 9 to 12. It is the 10th anniversary open mic that they're doing this week. So tap in. Let me know. All right. Thank you so much.